appreciate for your watching. Subscribe, like and share for my channel. Thanks.
2003 U.S. Open 9-ball champion. 1998 U.S. Open 1-ball champion. 94, 2002, 2003 Texas State 9-ball champion. 94 Mississippi 8-ball champion. 2001 Lexington All-Star champ. 5-time Moscone Cup member. From Houston, Texas, please welcome Double J, Jeremy Jones. His opponent, sponsored by AMF UPA, former player of the year, former U.S. Open, World 8-ball, 2 UP events won this year, so many events, some say that he may be the greatest pool player in history. A Hall of Famer from the Philippines, please welcome the magician, Efren Reyes.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us live on worldpool.com. We're here at the Bicycle Casino in Bell Gardens, California. This is the UPA Brunswick Pro Tour Championship. My name is Frank Alvarez, and joining me here in the commentary booth is good friend and fellow touring pro, Tony Crosby.
How you doing, everyone? Well, we've got a good match in store tonight. We have Efren Reyes and Jeremy Jones. This could be a classic. Jeremy Jones recently played in the Moscone Cup. Efren Reyes, there's just so many stories.
Reyes, yeah, exactly. I believe they're taking just a moment here before they get started, so you're kind of getting a view around. But just want to give you an extra few moments here. You're going to be able to grab something to drink and call your friends over. We're about ready to get things started off. For those of you joining us live on pay-per-view, thank you. And we're also live on worldpool.com. There will be another match after this. That'll be Buddy Hall versus Mika Immonen. And this session here will also be available on DVD. You can search around. There's a little shot of Alex. You can search around on worldpool.com. We got some great videos for you, and we highly suggest that you take a look into that. So just a moment here, we'll get things started on the way. This is day 2 of the UPA Pro Tour Championships. We just want to acknowledge our title sponsor, Brunswick. We also want to thank Tiger Products, Sardo Tight Rack, and Simonis Cloth. They are all sponsors of the event, and we are very happy and pleased to have them here with us. I believe Efren took a break there. Jeremy Jones has been playing very well lately. He's just won the U.S. Open, and as you pointed out, he was a strong contributor to the American victory in the Moscone Cup.
Yeah, he won the U.S. Open recently. He hadn't been playing in many tournaments up until that, so it was a bit of a surprise to himself, I think, and everybody. And yeah, like you say, U.S. Open champion and Moscone Cup champion.
Right. Here we are, lag to the break. Tony, you want to go over some of the rules for him? It'll be a race to 11.
It's a race to 11, Texas Express rules. Break from the box. The rack is set up a little different here. They're racking the 2 ball at the back of the balls. This is in order to basically stop people breaking and running out. Soft breaks not allowed. 3 balls have to pass the side pocket. This is a rule to basically combat people make the soft break and please the fans with the hard break.
That's right. The 1 is on the spot.
The 1 is on the spot. Efren Reyes has won the lag. It's game on. We're running a little bit late on schedule tonight for anyone that's joining us.
But it'll be well worth the wait. So here we are with the first break, and we're going to be able to give you the mile an hour.
Yeah. Well, Efren's come up dry on his first break, but there's nothing easy here for Jeremy.
His break was at 18.8. You know, I notice a lot of players will break with maybe 65, 70% of what they're capable of doing. That way they have the option of increasing their speed or decreasing it. If you come to the table with everything you have, all you can do is decrease it in order to make something happen.
You find as the night goes on, because they are breaking from the box, people automatically change their brakes, slow it down with regards to that. Speed change will change throughout the night as the brakes become more solid. People will watch people's brakes. Sooner or later, both players will get their brake down and you'll be at a consistent speed.
Yeah. Well, he's on the one here, is that right?
Yeah, he's on the one. He looks like he might play safety here, just run off the side of the one, maybe try and bring the cue ball to the bottom rail, the table, leave the one ball in between, leave the one ball hid behind the 8 ball, if possible.
Oh, it was an effective save. I like it because it's just simple and he doesn't try to make something happen.
Looks like Efren.
Oh, you know what? He can see that.
If he can see this, he can probably make it.
Yeah. There you go.
Wow.
Look at this.
Well, he's been very unlucky. But he's not been that bad because it stayed over the hole there. Is that hand of God? No.
Efren's pretty good at doing little things that makes the crowd laugh.
Yeah.
He can be quite the showman, really,
Yeah, he was leading 9-1, 8-1 the other night. Had ball in hand and didn't get out on purpose.
Yeah.
It's important for Jeremy Jones to get a good start here in this match. As well as he's playing, I think he's still the underdog in the match.
Yeah.
It's a good shot. Let's play a little shot here, a little draw shot with left outside English.
I like Jeremy's game. He doesn't try to do anything fancy. He essentially just gets the job done.
Yeah, it's a very simple game. There's never too many power strokes. There's nothing hit too hard. He tries to make the game. He plays the game simple. You can learn a lot from watching this guy play. He's underhit that a little.
Was he going for the combo? Is that the 5 there?
I'm not sure, but I'm sure he'll be trying to make... Oh no, that is the 6 ball.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Now he's got a little bit of work.
Does it pass the 8? Would he
Get
go
past-
straight to the corner? Oh no, he's going to the side.
Play this well. He's not got the pace of the table down yet. This will probably take a few racks. Found it. Even with the early match we showed today.
And that might be to Efren's advantage because he has such a sensitive, cue ball control. If Jeremy doesn't have the speed down,
Yeah, that's correct.
Efren
will be watching.
Yeah. Look at this. Whoa.
Well, he's not hit it as good as he liked, but we couldn't have asked for a better result. Let's take the first rack.
And there you have it. Jeremy Jones won. Again, this is the UPA Pro Tour Championships. Our title sponsor is Brunswick. This is day 2. The finals will be on Sunday. So So make sure you stay tuned with us throughout the week. Look at this. Oh, wow.
Well, he hit that very solid. The 9 ball got kicked up the table, looked like he was going to make it.
He hit that at 17.3 miles an hour. And I think he hit that cue ball a little low. I mean, the cue ball immediately seemed to draw back to the short rail. Am I right?
Yeah, he's hit that with draw, a little more draw than, and he's hit it a little, a little softer than it looked,
Well, you hit it just right, and you're going to get a lot of action out of them balls.
You just don't need to be giving Efren chances like this when you win a rack. This is almost like giving a rack away, giving an Efren ball in hand.
Best seat in the house right here.
We've got a little bit of work here to do with the cue ball. A little English kick off there. He's played that very well out. I may have gone 2 rails there.
Well, I don't think Efren was at the last Pro Tour Championships in Florida, was he?
No,
Danny Harriman is the reigning champion of the event.
Yeah, Danny Harriman. He's actually playing on the table beside him tonight.
And sometimes Efren kind of feels as though he's owed one if he hasn't played in a specific event.
Yeah, there's not many titles he hasn't got.
Yeah, exactly. Would you believe Efren does karaoke?
I believe he sings a mean karaoke.
Yeah.
Him and Ralph Suke, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't had the pleasure of hearing Ralph. So tell us a little bit about your sponsor, Player Slayer Technologies, Tony.
Player Slayer Technologies is a new company. It's basically kicking off in 2004. They sponsor me and Danny Harriman, who's playing tonight. They're going to be trying to promote the game with regards to selling products, all kind of products. At the moment, they're going to be doing T-shirts, anything to do with pool. They're also going to be trying to promote events, possibly in the future.
And you said they had a website coming up?
They will have a website coming up. It will be www.playerslayer.com, slayerplayer.com. So Efren's brake speeds increased there, 19.7, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're based in Florida, a guy called Mike Davison, and Amanda.
Let's see, is that the 5 and the 6 there? Yeah.
He's played that as a shot to nothing. He's gone for the safety and the pop. as I was saying, they're based in Florida. They're going to be, I think you'll hear a lot of them over the next year or so. Slayer Technologies is the company name.
Well, what do you like here?
The two's in his way a little here. You know, his problem is he's going to have to play with a lot of English.
He's going to have to hit it pretty hard, too.
He's going to hit it firm, stout, you know.
And shove it into that rail. Oh, he got lucky coming around.
He got lucky coming around, but he's left Efren here.
Yeah. Would you have gone that way or straight up and used a lot of left? I guess it's kind of hard because I don't know what the one... Oh, look at this. That one missed. Oh, he kind of ties up that 8.
Even he can't believe he's missed.
Yeah, no kidding.
He's got to be careful here. He's got a combination on. Now, if he's to play this combo... he's got to try and slide the 1 ball down the table towards the corner pocket and bring the cue ball out. So he's underhit it. He's still good though.
So is he going to come off the rail there? Put the 2 in the corner?
He's got the 1 ball, followed by the 2 ball in the same corner pocket. So it's just a little draw shot off the rail here. He's played it good. Here's where he has to make a decision. He's got an angle here where he could play to move the 6 ball, possibly leave the 5 in the side. I think he's just drawing back.
Okay, so what's he going to do with the 6? He's going to bank it?
Sorry, the 6 ball. He's going to have to. Sorry, he's going to make the combo on the 8 here. We'll get it right soon.
Wow, that's a good shot.
He's hit that as sweet as you can hit it. He's obviously got a small angle on this 6 ball. He'll try and draw back into the centre of the table. He doesn't want to overdraw this. He needs to leave it a decent angle. He's overdrawn it, but
yeah, he points out to where he wants it.
the table's running very quickly with the TV lighting. It really dries the cloth out. So now I think he's going to play this. He's going to have to play this with a little bit of pace. Maybe go 4 rails.
Wow.
Oh, he's hit that very good.
That's a great shot.
He's gone 3 rails. Jeremy Jones 2-1.
Let's see how fast or how hard he hits these balls.
He hit the first one at 17 miles an hour.
And I guarantee you, well, I guess I can't guarantee you because I've jinxed a couple of players now, but I don't think you're going to see that cue ball with any draw on it this time. You know, you hit that, he broke and brought it back to the rail. You kind of try to compensate there and make sure that that doesn't happen again. Because I think it came straight back. I don't think anything knocked it towards this way. But that's where the 9 came in, and
that's correct. The 9 kicked it back down to the pot. I just hope he doesn't scratch you, because every time you've commented on someone's break, Frank.
That's right. He won't. I'm having full confidence that he will not.
He's definitely hit it harder.
Yeah.
He's made them all. It doesn't look like he's got a shot on the one.
Oh, no.
He's hit it softer. I'm wrong.
16-8. First time was 17-3. Definitely looked like he did more, but immediately the cue ball hit that one and went to the left. So I don't think he hit it quite solid, but he got a lot of movement out of that.
What's your shot from here, Frank?
Let's see, we're here.
You got a couple of
Well,
options.
yeah, what about maybe putting the cue ball behind the two? Here?
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about that shot is I think he's leaving a pretty easy kick. Whereas I think if he sends the cue ball down the bottom end of the table, he's hiding the one ball, and he's also hiding the cue ball, possibly behind the 9-8. He's going for your shot, Frank.
No, he didn't put no spin on there. Wow. That's a great shot. Oh, look at this. He gets unlucky.
He's played that so well.
And this is the reward. There's Alex Pagaline lining up in the back.
He's obviously took them pointers from your kicking lessons, Frank.
Yeah. So what are you doing here? Hi, everybody.
How are we doing? I think he's just got to try and slide the cue ball back down the table, possibly kicking.
The thing I don't what I don't like about this shot is that it's easy to try to skim that two and sell it out towards that corner.
Yeah, this is why you've got to. He looks like he's leaving.
Yeah.
He's
See,
gone.
I think it was an offensive shot because, well, at least for me, when I play defense and trying to get the cue ball down here, that two is going to go towards that corner, and I don't like selling out like that. I think the other option could have been to hit it more solid and leave the cue ball there and bring the.
The shot I like is the shot similar to his play there, but hitting it a little bit more solid, and bringing hitting the two ball off the rail and bringing it back towards the center of the pocket.
I see. So if you don't pocket it, then
You don't pocket it.
Gotcha.
You know, the cue ball's down the bottom end. Efren's played a very nice safety there.
Is he going to give that 9 some action?
He's got to be careful here with the pace of the table. The rails are really sliding a lot more than the other tables, you know. There's nothing tied up on the table, so if he doesn't make a good hit here.
Well, he must have been trying to play a specific safe because how do you not sell out if you don't hit it perfect? Right?
Yeah,
I mean, aren't you looking to make something happen, either something good or, you know, you don't want to leave him the shot, so he must have been trying to play a specific safe. That's one of the first things I'll do is determine the speed at which I'm going to kick because I want to see what kind of outcomes I have.
Efren's just left himself a bit too much angle on this 4-ball.
They seem to both be kind of a little slow out of the gate.
That was the best heat.
He's been a bit fortunate there. He's cannoned onto the 7. You know, that could have gone wrong there. 2 inches more and he's hooked. He's just going to try and stop this a tiny little bit. No, he's not. He's going to play that
Yeah,
way.
he had more angle than... Look at this. Yeah, it's rolling a little.
And just a little draw off the rail here for the 8 ball. This should be a formality for a man of his calibre. He's left it a little straight here. He's going to have to run into the 9.
Is he going to run in or is he going to jack up?
No, he's going to have to run into the 9 here. Just try and push the 9 forward towards the pocket.
Oh, well, look at that. He just made sure he hit it hard enough so that 9 wasn't touched. Something he's not happy about.
Yeah, I don't think he's been in line, you know, as much as he'd like.
We have Efren at 2 and Jeremy Jones at 2. Efren to break.
You know, he's got out a couple of times now in this match, and he's just not played the patterns he would normally play. You know.
There you have the Sardo tight rack. The official rack of the Pro Tour Championships. Personally, I love the Sardo tight rack. As they say, precision manifested. That break was 19.4 miles an hour. Pretty much the same for Efren. It was 19.7 last time.
He's just not quite got the pace down on the table. You know, and you can see it's bothering him a little.
Was he trying to leave the cue behind this other ball here? Or
Yeah.
Just came out too far? What do you like here?
I think he's got to go for the bank here. He's looking at safety. You know, for me, out. I think he should be playing the bank here.
Yeah, because that cue ball is going to go over where you.
Cue ball's going down the tail. If he hits the 2 ball hard enough, you know, he's going to hit 2 rails. If he misses, you know, he can land it back near the centre of the table.
Wow.
You see, I don't know about playing a safe, you know, a shot to nothing almost. Like
But was he
played
playing
there.
a safe or was he going for the bank?
I think he had a little bit of both in mind. You just don't want to believe in.
Well, yeah, that's why I don't know that he was playing it safe. I don't know why he'd leave it there.
Even so, you don't want to believe in Efren a kick at a ball.
Oh,
even
sure,
if you hook
there in
him.
the corner, yeah, doesn't matter. That was a great shot.
That was a great shot. He had to swerve around that ball. Played it with a little right English. This is a free game for Efren here. You know, Jeremy Jones has made an unforced error there. And handed momentum straight back to Efren. When you've got Efren upset, you've got to keep him upset.
Yeah, that's right. You don't see him upset very often, that's for sure.
Again, he's lost the cue ball. He's just going to play this draw to the rail.
That's a good
That's a
shot.
very nice shot. Efren's been let off the hook in this rack for me. Jeremy could have made him work a little harder. He's not the man to give free games to.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, this has been a very enjoyable event. There we have Efren Reyes at 3, Jeremy Jones at 2. We had a great players banquet that the Bicycle Club put on for us. And we had trick shot artists come, and they had great food here at the Bicycle Club. And so far we've been treated very well.
Yeah, this is a packed arena tonight as well. There's a lot of people coming to see these matches tonight. They're all winners' side matches. There's a local player, Arturo Riviero.
Yeah.
He's playing Alex Pagaline, who I lost to last night.
Efren's break 20 miles an hour, 20.3 to be exact.
So he speeded up a little.
Yeah. Something fun happened there.
There's always something fun when Alex Pagaline's playing.
Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. He's got a lot of energy, that's for sure. And Jeremy's.
Jeremy again's played a strange shot there for me.
He played a push.
He's played a push. I think he's hooked.
Oh, you know what he's thinking? He's thinking he'll jump it. Efren won't jump it. That's what he's thinking.
Yeah, but I don't think Efren will give this back to him.
Well, because Efren knows he's going to jump it. See?
I think it's about time someone bought Efren a jump cue.
I don't know. Wow, look at this. No?
Yeah, that's a great shot. I'm just shaking my head because I'm thinking, leave the jump cue.
Yeah, you take back. Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. He doesn't need a jump cue after all. He knows too much.
Has he ever used a jump cue?
I've never. I saw him grab one once and act like he was going to go and
Hit someone with it.
no. He's gonna act like he was gonna shoot with it. He got to the table and was like, "What am I doing?" So I don't know if he did, for fun or if he was serious, but. He's gonna kick this. Oh, he gets lucky there.
Yeah, that was a skid there. That's the sound effects of
That's
team
right.
kicking
Let's
in.
see what else we got going on here.
Catching us by surprise.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Wow, I didn't even think he could see that ball. He's got down and he's hit it very good. He's left himself a tricky 2 here. Just play with a lot of draw to avoid that side hole. Oh no, he's gone through with it. left himself a shot here. I think he might have to go 2 rails. He may go 1 rail. He's gone 2 rails. Again, he's just still losing the cue ball a little bit.
Yeah. So what's he going to power left that thing or what?
I think he'll play it. Yeah, with a power shot. See, he's arced the cue ball there.
Yeah.
A lot of players would tend to play that with a lot of running English. He's played that almost plain ball, which causes an arc effect almost.
There you go, Efren Reyes at 4, Jeremy Jones at 2.
Well, he's not got the pace of the table down yet, but he's still getting out.
There's Alan.
So
There's Jeremy there growing a beard. There you have the beautiful Brunswick table. We're using Simona's cloth, Sardo tight rack.
the conditions at this place are very good.
Yeah.
Casino's done a lot to accommodate this tournament.
There you get a look at Efren's stroke. Oh, he stopped that cue ball and I got bumped around.
Well, he looks like he's landed in a good position.
What's he doing here?
I would imagine there'll be just a small little draw shot here. Squeeze the 2 ball in beside the 8 ball.
Again, we have Efren's break at 19.7. He's pretty much staying the same. I'm sorry, I take that back. I read it wrong. It's 21.5. 21.5. Looked at the wrong reading there.
It's just hard to pick out some of the balls sometimes on us, so you have to bear with us. Right. Looks like he's picked his pace up here a little as well, Efren. That was Tony Robles you could hear in the background there.
Yeah. Being Mr. Nice Guy as he is. I think he just won his match, didn't he?
He just won his match, yeah, so he's buying everyone drinks.
That's right. Again, at the banquet, they're going to be announcing the Sportsman of the Year, the Rookie of the Year, and the UPA Man of the Year. Well, of course, Tony's name comes up every year for Sportsman of the Year, right?
Yeah.
So they just decided, they just decided, look, we either give it to him 17 times or we just take his name off the list, right? But I think he is like, there we are, Efren Reyes 5, Jeremy Jones 2. I think.
Efren looked a little sharper in this rack. So on that rack, he picked his pace up.
I think he forgot to score one for himself there. If I saw his the background correctly. But anyway, yeah, they were talking about just like, let's just make Tony the honorary Sportsman of the Year. I mean, what are you going to do, right? Who can beat the guy?
Well, maybe they should stop calling it Sportsman of the Year and just call it the Tony Robles Trophy.
The Tony Robles. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
He won it last year. He's always, like you say, he's always in line. There you see Efren switch, clicking 2 across. See Efren's already just looks like he's just clicked. His break looks as strong.
If he gets out here, Jeremy's got a real problem. He's got to come with a shot here.
He's got to come with a shot here. If he comes with a shot here, there we have the break speed.
17.6 mile an hour. See, that way I can't mess it up. That's good.
I wouldn't say that, Frank.
Yeah, I can still. Yeah, I could have said 6.71. Now we have a great crew with worldpool.com. Make sure you take a look around on the site there.
Oh, confused me. What I think he was maybe trying to make the one ball off the 6 there.
Yeah. You know, he definitely wanted it. He didn't. You know, I couldn't see any safety, but I'm sure Efren could have come up with a safety if he wanted to.
I don't know if Tony can play. No, he can't. He may play the carom here. He's going to have to swerve around the ball, so he's going to have to jack up a little on the cue ball. Try and possibly glance off the 1 ball.
Yeah, he's trying to determine whether or not he wants to jump it or masse it. That's the question he's asking.
He jumps it.
He's like, well, no, well, that's.
See, for me, I think he should be trying to glance off the 1 ball here, carom the 6. He's
I
just
thought he was more stuck behind that. I don't think jump's even an option at this point.
just raise the back of the cue a little. He needs a little bit of luck here. Wow, he's hit that so thin.
There you go. That's about right, too. Wonder what other little tricks up their sleeve our crew has for us.
Obviously not happy with that shot.
Well, you know, I mean, we got problems now. As far as Efren's caught that gear and he's off and running.
Yeah, when he makes them mistakes early on in a match, which you very rarely see, you've got to pounce on him. Oh, I'll say that. He's tried moving the 8 ball by the looks of things like. His only difficulty here now is manoeuvring himself back to the 8 ball.
Yeah. Now, he's going to use a lot of right spin. Just watch.
He may draw this.
No, he's going to go forward right spin. Watch this. He just likes that.
He plays that shot so good.
Yeah.
He's left himself straight, which is the last thing he wants at this stage.
He'll want to draw that ball right back to where it is.
I think he's just maybe got the angle off the rail there.
Oh. Oh, he didn't like that.
This is a big game. Big game to win. I don't think there's any way back for Jeremy if Efren makes this 9 ball. I mean,
yeah, because he's kind of at the mercy of Efren, obviously. Look at this. He missed it.
wow. It's not very often you'll see that.
Could let Jeremy right back into this thing because Jeremy knows this is pivotal here. Not the shot, but the fact that he's back at the table. I mean, the shot is pivotal, but he pretty much had that shot.
Jeremy Jones is
He's
taking a
timeout.
timeout.
Yeah.
Probably a good time, you know. He's won a rack there.
It is.
He shouldn't have lost.
Efren Reyes 5, Jeremy Jones 3. You know, and that could be a breaking point. And you'll note that in a lot of matches, there always comes a point in the match where it's a crossroads. You know, either if you don't hold on at that point, the guy's going to break away from you. You know, one guy's going to essentially start dominating.
Efren's line in the shot up there that he just played is a little tougher than the one that he's just, you know, I don't know if you can get in this online, but he's upset that he's played that shot. The way he has.
Apparently he drew that ball at 17.6 miles an hour. Just kidding, of course. Now you like to do that? Yeah, exactly. You like to do that? You like to, once you miss a shot, when you have a chance to go back up to the table and make it?
No, I want to forget about it.
Now, do you know the reason why players do that?
Tell me.
Because the last thing they want to remember is making the shot that they missed. They don't want it to come up again, and it having been a shot that you missed the last time. They corrected the problem, so your last memory of that shot is a positive memory and not a negative one.
No, I've seen people do that when they've lost the match.
Yeah, because it's the same thing.
There's Nick Varner.
If you think about it, it's kind of good psychology, because over a number of years, if you keep doing that, you don't ever remember a bad shot because you've essentially pulled everything off. But personally, I like your style. I like not caring about it, just forgetting, not acknowledging it, so there's nothing to forget. You know, you don't have to. There's just nothing there.
You know, when you lose a match or you miss a shot, for me, I just want to forget about it and try and forget about it. The last thing I want to be doing after I've lost a match is to start lining that ball up in front of a crowd that's still there watching, you know, and then miss it again.
Yeah, exactly. We miss it 5 times and then make it once and walk away. No, I agree with you.
I'm looking for the exit signs.
Yeah.
Fire exit.
There's Nick Varner, the Kentucky Colonel. Who's he playing, do you know?
He was the USA captain, non-playing captain for the Moscone Cup team this year.
He's such a good guy.
He's done well this year on the Florida Tour as well. They had a Florida Tour which was sponsored by the Seminole Tribe. He won one of them in Orlando, in his hometown.
Is he playing Danny Harriman? Is that Danny Harriman there? No. I can't see that. Danny Harriman's playing
There's
someone.
Danny Harriman.
Yeah.
Danny's wearing his Slayer player.
Yeah, that's right.
New shirt. Said he likes them.
Does he? That's good.
He's soft breaking, Danny. He played some very good trick shots the other night.
Yeah, that's right. I was impressed personally. It was those running ball, shoot it while it's moving. Now see, Danny, he plays the push there, right? He's a tricky guy to get. He's a tricky. He's just. What is he doing? The guy told him to go ahead right away, or what? Anyway, Jeremy Jones is back. There you have the Sardo tight rack, the official rack of the Pro Tour Championships.
As I said earlier on, the rack and the 2 ball at the back. This is to, you know, take the consistency of the break away.
For those of you who just joined us, we are live on worldpool.com. We're also live on pay-per-view, and we're at the Bicycle Casino in Bell Gardens, California. This is the Brunswick UPA Pro Tour Championships. Efren Reyes versus Jeremy Jones. Jeremy just got back from a break where Efren missed the 9. He actually didn't draw back far enough. And Jeremy made the 9 and decided to take a little break, which I think was a smart move.
And both players seem to have broke a lot better in the last couple of racks. The wing ball's gone in. They've hit the ball solid. Jeremy's got a tough shot here. The 1 ball's near the corner pocket. He may elect to try and kick this. It's a very tough push out.
15.9 miles an hour. Notice he comes back from the bathroom break, and
it's a good shot.
Yeah, that is a good shot.
The bathroom break obviously worked.
Yeah. He takes it a little more easy there.
He's got to be careful here. You know, he's not really got himself into the match. This is one of them shots where you got to play it, you know, medium pace and just try and hold off the 5. And as easy as it is, you can miss it. You see he's left the wrong angle on the 5 here.
Yeah,
He's not happy. These are shots when you've not been at the table much. You know, they look easy, but there is nothing easy. The problem now is he needs to roll. He needs to play this with topspin, but he's running into the 7. So he's going to just play it slowly. Yep.
Wow.
Wow. Any harder, I don't think that ball would have went.
Yeah. He played it at a pocketing speed.
He was expecting to hit the 7.
Now, does he have to hit the 9 here, or can he draw behind it, or draw around it?
I think he
can put some draw on there. And
he
not
can
miss
put some draw and come off the side rail, I think. You know, he could maybe draw.
Maybe draw off the 9?
Yeah, draw off the 9, which I don't think he will play. He's definitely drawing the ball.
Oh, look at this. He missed it.
Yeah.
Put some draw in there with right spin.
See, again, he's not had much table time. Efren's not played a good safety shot here. I think Jeremy will make this. Jeremy going to play this firm. That was a tough shot. You know, he's missed a couple of easy balls. He's lost position. It's a tough shot. This one here, he's got to forget about positional play here. You know, it's automatic position. He's just got to pocket this ball. He's feeling it a little. He's down in the match. You know, he's not had too many chances. He's made a 9 in the last, which doesn't really give him the confidence that he's looking for.
Oh, that's a good shot.
He's played that very well.
Okay, so now is he going to do what Efren does? He's going to put a lot of right spin on there and go 3 rails? Or is he going to put low left?
I think that's the standard shot, but for me, the way the rails are playing, I would go low left.
Yep.
Right. That's the problem. The sliding you see off the rails. If you hit that one, as you see, he's an inch off scratching.
Yeah. He was lucky to get back to the table after missing that, or was it the 2 ball? He was trying to get around that 9, or was that the 6? Which ball was that?
That was a 6 ball.
Yeah, and he missed the 6 ball. There we have Efren Reyes 5, Jeremy Jones 4.
There were 2 very big games last ones.
Exactly.
Could have lost both matches. If he loses, I think either one of them games, he's took Jeremy Jones 15.9 miles an hour to set the Tardo track rack up there. That's quick racking.
There you had the last break speed, I believe.
See, he's not putting too much power in this
Oh,
now.
look at this cue ball, look at this cue ball, look at this cue ball.
He's lost the cue ball.
This is an easy out for Efren. That was a big game. Could have tied it up. Now you're looking at 6-4.
Efren's just got to run off the rail here for the 4 ball. You know,
There you have the break speed at 15.3.
Yeah, he really slowed that down.
Yeah, you're right.
You know,
He's gotten slower. He started out 17, went to 16, 15.9, 15.3. That might be an indication as to his confidence.
yeah, he's feeling it. You know, he's not got. Again, he's as Reyes started, very unsure of the table, the speed. I played on this table myself today and was very confused at times. So I know exactly how he's feeling.
I was talking with Johnny Archer once, and we were someplace playing, and the table conditions were very different. The cloth, I forget what kind of cloth we're using, and I liked what he said. Basically, what he said was a champion has to learn to adapt. You know, so many times you hear players talk about the conditions. There you have Efren at 6 and Jeremy at 4. So many times you have players essentially complain about the conditions. It's different, and whatever the case is. And Johnny basically says, no, you have to roll with that, and he says the champion learns the conditions and controls the situation as to be controlled by the situation.
That is true, but when you're playing another champion, if he controls that situation first,
Yeah, that's what it boils down to. Sure.
then
There you got Alex in the background.
yeah, someone leading the match there, 5-3.
Didn't make anything.
No, it looks like he's come up dry. He really cut that break. Which you find in a lot when you're breaking from the box. The people they're taking the pace out of the cue ball. It's not all about power. It's more control. Yeah, there is very nice scenery in this casino.
Yeah, it is a great place. There you have it, 15.8.
Full house tonight.
Oh, he misses the ball. Wow.
He's really struggling. I don't know if Efren can see this one ball or not. He's looked like he can't. He may have to kick at it. Yeah, he's definitely got a kick at this one ball. This is a tough kick as well with a 9 in the way.
Let's see here.
You see he's froze up on the 8. It looks like he can make the 1.
Yeah, he's got
Got a kick. Problem with this shot here
to
is
put a lot of spin on there because he has to go around this other ball, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem with this ball. It's very hard to control the two balls.
I think he just tried to tie up the ball there.
Yeah.
What more can you ask for? What more can you ask for under those conditions?
Jeremy's banked the 1 there. He's left himself straight on the 2 ball.
He knows how important it is to get this game here.
So he's going to have to play a deep draw shot here. He wants to bring this cue ball off the rail again. He's playing it good. Again, I think he may have left himself straight on the 3 ball, which is making the positional play for the 4 a little tough. He's feeling it here.
Yeah. The better players, one of the first things I learned is that the better players will essentially relieve stress by going and telling off their cue or their putting powder on their hands or whatever the case is, as opposed to showing the frustration. And that's something that's really helped me out. Jeremy's definitely, he's talking to himself there.
So he can make this 4 ball. He's got a very good safety option here as well. For me, he's not really got himself into the match. He's taking a tough shot on here. I think I would be playing safe. He's played that as good as you can play it. Again, he's got a tough shot.
Yeah, he's got a real tough shot.
Got a lot of work here to do with the cue ball. Just playing on brand new conditions. You just overdo the English, and it throws the cue ball, the object ball. He's got to play with a lot of pace. Left English.
See, now you didn't have to hit it that hard, but you want to hit it to make sure that you pocket that ball.
Yeah, he's just trying to play it confidence, yeah.
There you go, use the 8, that's good.
I think he's going to probably take this 8 ball into the corner pocket. The opposite corner, he'll play the 7.
You think so? I think the 8's out there far enough. He's going to maybe punch this cue ball and put the 8 in the side.
He's having a good look. See, for me, I do like taking this into the corner pocket. Yeah, the way he's played it, I think you're right, Frank.
Well, when you're trying to work on your confidence, you'll take that shorter shot a lot of times.
It was one of those shots. Even if he finishes short, he's got both shots.
Well, yeah, of course.
So,
and that's one thing that if you're studying these videos, and we have preference and percentage, and there's Efren Reyes 6, Jeremy Jones 5, and lots of times, there's not a wrong route. Many times, amateurs will ask you, what's the shot here? Well, there could be a number of shots based on score, based on how confident you feel, how loose you're feeling. And so there could be a number of shots. Many times there is just one shot. But there are also options.
Hopefully, sir.
It's not very often that you be out of line so much and be down 1 rack to Efren Reyes. So Jeremy Jones is, he's got himself back in the match here, having not played well. If he catches the gear here, which he can catch, he gets a few rolls, not bad ones, he could do well. And he's just lost the cue ball on the break.
I'd like to see that speed and see what's going on there.
You'd almost, you'd rather not make a ball than lose the cue ball.
Yeah, you're right. Well, you hit it the same speed. Last time it was 15-8. This one's 16. You just didn't control the cue ball.
You think hitting it at that speed, he wouldn't lose the cue ball.
What's he gonna hit the ball and knock it out of that side there?
No, I think
No. I think he will.
maybe he will.
He's gonna.
The only trouble if he does that, he's possibly
no,
going to hook
he's not.
himself. So he could hook himself on this 6 ball. So I think this is just a tiny little draw shot here. He just wants to come back 5-6 inches out to the table. He's played that as good as you can play it. That surprised me. I thought he could have stunned across there. And he's opted for the follow-through, which to him is a standard shot, but he's not quite got the pace of the table down.
Is he running into the 9 here and just...
Yeah, he's going to run into the 9
just
here.
leave that cue ball right there. Bonk. It's a good shot.
This is just a stop shot. Tiny little bit of draw. I don't think he'll miss this 9, Frank. I'd be relieved to win this game. A little famous grin there.
There you have it. Efren Reyes 7, Jeremy Jones 5. Jeremy came back, what, 3 games, was it?
Yeah, 3 games. He's won 3 games really that he shouldn't have won.
There you got the Kentucky Colonel in the background.
And hasn't capitalised on it. You know, when you get 3 games off a guy Efren Reyes caliber, you've got to take him. And Jeremy Jones has just not looked in like he's got himself in the game tonight. Both players are on the winner's side, so
No matter what happens, you'll see them back tomorrow. Break speed at 18.2 miles an hour.
and they've broke good for him this time. You know, I see no problems him getting out here.
Hey, what's going on here? Somebody was talking to the cue ball in the background.
That was Alex Pagalayan. Obviously, hunger ball. He always gets the crowd involved.
Yeah.
Always joking and smiling. He's a tremendous player. Can't see any problems for Efren here. He's picked his pace up again. He's bouncing around the table. He's had his few bad racks where he's lost. I can't see him losing this match now. I think there's only one winner. Yeah, Jeremy Jones has just not looked like.
Efren Reyes 8, Jeremy Jones 5.
Jeremy's going to have to dig deep.
Well, you know, and he's also waiting for Efren to miss another 9, right?
Yeah, which I don't think will happen.
Oh, there we have.
I've seen those guys before.
Yeah. Here we are at the bicycle casino. It's been a great event in Bell Gardens, California. I'll tell you one thing, I was up north, and it was nice to come here for the weather change, that's for sure.
Well, I'm based in Florida, so it's pretty standard
Right,
to me. This.
right.
Although snow on the mountains
Yeah.
and hot sun is very strange. Like Pagalayan and Arturo, they were 5 apiece. So that's a close
Arturo's a
game.
good shot. You know, I've never seen him prior to this, but he's a good player.
Well, Efren's made a ball on the break. I think he'll opt to take the bank here. I think it's a pretty standard bank. Holding for the 2 ball. And if he makes it, I can't see him not getting out.
There you have the break speed at 17 miles an hour.
Just got to be careful here. He needs to make an angle for the 3 ball to get onto the 4. The 4 doesn't pass the 9 on the left hand side. So he just wants to stun across the rail here with a little left English. Just draw it off the rail and just bring it back through to the centre of the table. So he's running into the 9 here, so he's gonna need a little bit of luck. He managed to get by the 9. He's not in an ideal position. I think he thought he was going to hit the 9 there. That's bottom.
Well,
again, you know, he's out here. It's pretty standard stuff. Let's take a 9-5 lead.
yeah,
He's not really had to do much work either.
yeah. Again, this is a race to 11. The next match is going to be Buddy Hall versus Mika Immonen. So make sure you stay with us. For those of you on pay-per-view and worldpool.com, make sure you stay tuned, as they will be up after this.
The Rifleman v. the Iceman.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, on the Moscone Cup, Mika Immonen was the one that was shooting lights out.
Again, Efren's made the wing ball. He left himself a good shot on the 1 ball. I see no problems in this rack.
We have a break speed of 17.6. Pretty consistent for Efren, really. Started off with 18.8. Average is 19, 18, 17.
He just wants to drop this 2 ball in here. There you go. And the 4 ball doesn't pass by the 8, so he's needing to come back up the same side of the table where the cue ball is. He's playing in the side pocket. That's a good shot. He may opt to take the 5 ball in the side hole as well. He's just running through for it, yeah. He's played that very well. Well, this puts him on the hill. Jeremy Jones has never really been in a match.
Yeah, after he took his break, he came back and made the next 3, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
And you got Tony Robles in the background. What else can you see back there?
I saw one tonight.
There's Alex there. There's the Sardo tight rack. The official rack of the UPA Pro Tour Championships.
Gareth F. Spree in the background there as well, from London, England.
Yeah, he just signed on as a touring pro to the tour, and we're happy to have him. He's a good player.
Currently ranked 27 in the UK.
Oh, really?
He's only been playing a year or so.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Okay, now Jeremy knows you got to run what?
He's got to
Six
run
racks,
6 racks.
Right? You got to run 6 racks.
The good thing about this is he knows what he has to do.
Yeah, there's the
You
pot.
know.
Well, you figure break speed 16 miles an hour, and you notice he kind of dropped there, right?
Well, this is where Jeremy should open his arm up a little bit.
So here's
you know?
your options. You either run 6 racks, or you play a safe that Efren can't get out of.
How'd you like it? The running the 6 racks sounds easy.
Yeah, exactly.
See, this way he should relax a little, you know. He's got nothing to lose. Efren's on the hill. You know, he's played another short stroke there. He's just not got into the table tonight. The table is playing a lot different to the one he played on yesterday.
So I think he's going to roll this. Well, I don't know now. Can't tell. He might have to punch this.
Just rolling it through. He's played a good shot there.
I thought he would get caught up behind that 7. If you notice, the colors of the balls are actually different because we're using the TV set. So what is it? The 4 ball is pink. Is that
4
right?
ball is pink.
And the
Yes.
7 is brown.
That's correct. We still get it wrong.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Sometimes I have to, being at the table, I have to look around. You know, I'm looking for the 7.
This is as positive as Jeremy's looked tonight at the table.
Well, I mean, it's his last chance. That's all
He
it boils
knows.
down to.
Yeah, he knows. His back's to the wall. And this is a sign of a true champion as well. He'll come out fighting. He wants to prove to everyone as well. You know, the US Open wasn't just a fluke. You know.
Yeah.
So these are matches that he does want to show his game in.
Yeah.
Up to now, he hasn't done it. He's done it there a little. He's redeemed himself.
Takes himself up to 6. Race to 11.
If he can keep the cue ball on the table from his break, you know, he can run the 5 rounds.
Well, let's see what he does. So far, his breaks have been 17-3, 16-8, 15-9, 15-3. So let's see what he does here.
So I think this is a time, you know, you don't hold back here on your break. It's the worst thing you can do. You're down in the match. You don't need to be holding back here. Just play your normal game. People tend to have the, you know, tendency to tighten up. That's why you've just got to be gung ho, I think, and
Well, he
Go out
definitely needs to
fighting.
control that cue ball or it's just over with. So let's see what he does here.
he's really cut the 1 ball this time. Again, there wasn't a lot of power there.
No. I'm going to predict it's in the 15s again. Let's see if how. Wow, that was way off. Well, you know what that means, though. That means that he did come. That was the hardest break of his of all 5. So he did come.
You said you wouldn't get the breaks wrong now.
Yeah, what do you do? Oh, there's the safe and there's the mistake.
He's trying to kick safe in. You know,
But he followed your advice, though. He came out and broke.
so he's positive.
hold
He's
back.
playing positive, which he's got to be. You know, he's played a kick there, kick safety, when he could have pushed out. You know, that tells you that he's not scared to play.
There's another safe back, but can't really tell here.
I think Jeremy can clip this. Trouble is, he can't do a great deal with his cue ball. one false move here, he's on the one loss side, and he's thinking that. Local press in the background there.
I'll tell you what, we've had a lot of coverage here. It's been good. What is he doing? Is he jumping
he's
it?
Yeah, he's jumping it.
Look at this. He was looking to get lucky, and he did. Right?
Yep, that's what
Looking to get lucky,
exactly what
he
he's
did.
done. But, you know,
Yeah, hear the crowd there?
the crowd went crazy.
Again, there's our crew with their special effects. Who knows what they have in their bag of tricks? Let's see if they can maybe throw us one later on that we won't know how to recover from.
That sounded almost like the cheer when you offered to go to the bar last week. Right?
When I went to the what?
When you offered to go to the bar and get
To
the
the-
drinks in.
That's right.
Look. Oh, that's a
Okay,
very,
well.
he's hit that good, you know. He's played it positive.
Yeah.
Did that bar joke get you there, Frank?
Yeah. Well, okay.
The crowd.
I think he's out here. Oh, that was a mistake there. Again, just a moment here, and I predict these 4 balls. And again, I could be not drinking, but jinxing.
I think this man takes some jinxing from this position.
Yeah, you're right.
This is pretty standard stuff. My mum could get out from here.
She shoots?
If the money's right.
If the money's right. Wow. So that's how you started then.
Yeah, I grew up in a bar in England. Grew in a bar.
Again, just a moment here. We're going to have Buddy Hall versus Mika Immonen. So for those of you on worldpool.com, stay tuned, and on pay-per-view. And you will be able to have this session between Efren Reyes and the Double J, Jeremy Jones, on DVD. Search around there, take a few moments, take a look at worldpool.com.
There you see Buddy Hall in the background.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
There's Tony Crosby there. Look at that.
that's scratching his head.
Jeremy,
He's not happy about that.
yeah.
You know, he wanted to put a good show on here tonight in front of the home fans,